Here we go. Good day to you folks. How are you doing? How are you doing today, huh? Yeah. Oh man, I've been reading the chat. Sorry for being a bit late. People, we had a little bit of a technical difficulties, but yeah, we're fine now. I think we have all the guests here waiting in the background. For myself, I'm just gonna go on stream, saying hi to the people for like a couple minutes and telling you guys who are we talking to today. All right, it's gonna be Galactic Zone. Now, a little bit about Galactic Zone before I get into the rules and the crypto box, how you're going to get it. So the Galactic Zone, they are an ecosystem built only for NFTs and GameFis, right? They are here to revolutionize the gaming, blockchain gaming, and the NFT industry. There are so many problems with those that they have to do things on their own. They have to tackle those problems themselves. So first of all, they have something called the synergistic and dynamic NFTs. I hope I pronounced that right. But like I heard about dynamic NFTs like since last year, right? But the thing is, they have something called the synergistic dynamic NFT. So it's just not just dynamic. We all know what dynamic NFTs is. But of course, I'm gonna leave the explanation, the definition to the project to say. But I think this is a very cool and unique concept that the team from Galactix zone just they coined they thought about. So looking forward to understand more about this thing. And also their GameFi ecosystem is huge too. They plan to onboard thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of games. That's of course very long-term plans. For now I would say hundreds, couple hundreds a game. That's going to be their short-term plan, but onboarding to their ecosystem, having the partners NFTs in their ecosystem too, so you can play as different characters, different NFTs. So that's really cool. All right, so that's just a little bit about the project. Now, the rules for this AMA is very simple. You need to first of all follow Galactic Zone on their Twitter account. All the links are available in the details or description of today's AMA. I have also sent the links to their socials in the Binance chat. But anyway, I'm gonna send it again because you guys always miss it and ask me, like, where's the Telegram? It's right there, bro. Come on. Here we go. So those are the three links. Check them out on their website. Join the Telegram. Join the Discord. They have a pretty active Discord server as well. So for the crypto box and how you're gonna get it, we are going to have a code, right? And I'm gonna send that code to the team. All right. And the team, when time comes, they will send the code in their Telegram channel, right? In the exact channel that I just sent in the chat. So it runs out fast, like 2 seconds, 3 seconds. It's only for 100 people. It's $100 for 100 people. So like people, they claim that real fast. You need to join the Telegram channel beforehand. So when the box came, you will get the code. All right, so you have to do that. Thank you so much, people. We have the second part, the Q&A with the community, where you can ask your questions about Galactic's Zone. Now, for your questions to be picked, or have like a high chance to be picked, your questions should be absolutely unique and specific about Galactic Zone. All right, don't ask those generic boring questions. All right, I want the targeted questions. All right, thank you so much for doing that. All right, just gonna say hi a little bit. Andrea, Binance, and 9S, and Zahid Hussein. Where we got just a good man. I remember you. Haznazul Chandan, I remember you too. Deliz Monher, and Shape Wars too. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. We're at about 730 viewers. I think we are good to start. So let's go ahead and invite our guests here up on the space and let them introduce themselves. All right. First of all, we got John Nguyen, the CEO from the project. So first of all, let's just welcome the big man of the hour and Michael North and then Phil Ram. Hey guys, how are you doing?
Hello, guys.
Hey, doing good.
Come on,
Glad
man.
to hear you.
Come on, man.
Glad
I
to
know,
hear.
I know, we're stronger than that. Come on. I like the energy
No, I
that
just
we
wait
just
for
had.
they say hi to the community. Today, I want to introduce myself to the community. Hope you guys become a part of our family, Galactic Zone. My real name is John Nguyen. I'm a CEO and owner of Intergalactic Social Media LLC company. That's where is the Galactic Zone came from. Galactic Zone is built under a project built under our company. Okay. And here's my CTO, Fee Ram, and Mike North is my social media director. And I'm really happy to answer you guys, have a question today. And, we hope we can make everyone happy with our answers. And I just want you guys to know that today the MA we talk free without any situation like we have to be aware of. I will answer any questions, anything that you guys want to ask. And the first thing I want to remind you guys, anything you do, the first thing I would do before, like I used to invest it before, so I would read the white paper, in a website. Make sure you know exactly what you're reading and what studying yourself. Okay, we are unique. We are different. We are developing this project to replacing. I don't know how to say it, but I have many people out there telling us this is gonna be static NFT Terminator. We are unique. We are more technologies. We are more of the new generation of NFT to replace in this market. Our NFT is unique. You can actually you can rent
So a
them
lot of
to.
things with the
Yeah, well, you
NFTs.
can
We'll
rent
get
them.
into the details in a
You
bit,
can merchant
right?
them together. You can
Hmm.
put in the game to play. And here, Galactic Zone, the only thing that I can say a little bit different with any other projects out there is, our whole team. We are real people. We are real name. We only do AMA videos because we have nothing to hide to the community. I show
Hmm.
my face. My team show my face. We don't lie to anyone. The project 100% is there under the company name and tax ID attached to it. So there we have nothing to hide from the community. So we're more than happy to let you guys explore and make a GSZ project unique and more future to come in our ecosystem. And now my CTO and my social media manager have anything to say to the community? Go ahead.
Hope can you hear me? I want to make sure because it looks like a
Yeah,
little
yeah, we can
lagging.
hear you.
Okay, but my name is Fee Ram. I'm the CTO. I'm involved in all the technical and all the game concepts and all that stuff. That's what I do, and I'm trying to make everything unique. We want to be different from what's already out there. We're not going to be just a static, NFT. You buy it, you're stuck with it. I want to make sure when I do my NFT, we're gonna make sure that it's different. Anything we do in our company, since we're a small startup, you have to find something that is a niche that's unique to us. Okay, if you can't find yourself unique, you can't compete with the big boys. That's our only chance. That's what makes us. That's our main focus and goal is to when we push anything out, it has to be something that hasn't been done or hasn't been done properly in the industry. Okay, that's what you can expect from us. So we got this one product here, right? But really, this product has a broad range of usage. You're only seeing the tip of the iceberg right now. There's so much stuff I want to say that John and I want to say, but right now we're focused on the game. But there's other use case for this product, and plus, we're the only product that has a patent pending. When do you get an NFT that has a patent pending? There's nothing out there, so this shouldn't be a hard sell. Okay, what our product shouldn't be a hard sell.
No
Yeah,
financial advice.
and I'm Michael North. I'm the social media director. And first, thank you so much for having us daily. I really appreciate setting this up and just in the communication and so forth. This has been really great. So we're really happy to be here. And you just kind of share the word with the community as well. And I help. I obviously do some of the social media stuff. I help Fee on some other technical aspects. And just anything that Fear John need, try to help out on there, and we're all kind of a techie background in some capability, and have a lot of kind of gaming at heart as well, but more specifically, a commonality with us and some of the team. Actually, with everyone in the team is what John will probably say over and over is we're legit, but we more specifically are really trying to change the mold of this crypto space, to have a lot of transparency and visibility into hey, who we are, here's what the project is, here's where the money's going, and whatever things are contributing to, as opposed to some people maybe on the outside of crypto or maybe inside have a not so great view in some of the misbehaviors that can happen in the crypto world. That's why that's very huge of us. And John said at the very top of the hour here of, we have, all of our like LinkedIn or whatever information, KYC, CERDIC, the top, top of the top, CERDIC audit. Like, we want to show and prove everything that this can be done, legitimately and give back to the community as well. So that's another huge aspect of us. We want this to be a much better place, and it has the opportunity to be a much better place than it is. So that's
well. Let me say one more thing. I know in here is a few hundred Vietnamese member in this chat right now. So I want to say something in Vietnamese real quick to Vietnamese community. Cái dự án NFT này á là cái dự án đầu tiên có đăng ký bản quyền trí tuệ sáng tạo của thị trường NFT. Cái này là shock, giống như có những chuyên gia NFT vào họp trên Twitter Space với mình ở bên Moon á, thì cũng đã nói rất là rõ về vấn đề này, và họ không ngờ cái này là một cái hệ thống mới, một cái lập trình mới và một cái thế hệ mới của NFT. Okay, I just explained the patent pending is really no one in this crypto world ever have to creating a project and have a patent pending on it. The reason is because all of our NFTs, we have coding on every single part of an NFT. So the only way we do that, because we are planning to developing the game from begin. So just let you guys know, I will try my best to run with the roadmap. And another part of it, I want to improve it to the community, the real NFT community. How is the real NFTs can be done and what is supposed to be. The real NFT that does thing is not just a poster or static image. I will improve that to you guys. And our NFT right now is for sales in our platform. And include with that, we have a key. NFT key is mean if you don't want to spend hundreds or later on to be thousands of dollars to buy one of our NFT, you guys can buy the key right now with the special price of $1,300. With before the waitlist kick in, we will adjust them back to $2,000 price. Okay, and with that key, you will mint one free NFT a month for free, and all of our NFT in the future, you can use that key to mint every month for each one NFT for each project. So for example, later on we have another NFT project, we have more NFT, or if we create an NFT in army, the order size of the project, you can use this key to maintain the other NFT as well. One, and then still rainbow. It's like it's rainbow. It's not like pick or you only can get comments on it. One of the people purchased the key before last month, they mint and they get the ultra rare NFT one. Okay, so that is a plus. If you guys don't want to pay thousands of dollars for NFT when we launch in the project, so now it's a chance for you guys can purchase the key for earning free NFT NFTs each month until the supply run out. Our total NFT supply is 10,000, and that include with common, rare, ultra rare, legendary, ultra legendary, and apex. Okay, so I mean, it's more of the benefit. And I want to say to you guys, every single developer, every CEO out there talking about their project, the first thing they say, my project is real, my project is legit. Well, I said that, including I doing it. So I want to prove it to the community what we would do. Okay, so a lot of the project out there, I don't want to talk bad about any other project, but the truth is, it's the promising words. It's getting old in this crypto world. And I want to replace this. I want to change this. I want to change it to the real. That's what we say and we do. So a lot of things that we do under the ground that you guys maybe not even knows about it. Okay. In a little while we've been quiet. Now we just start to do marketing, start kicking in. Okay. And we have more stuff gotta come in along with. And my pure number one priority is I want to protect the user. You guys maybe not believe that word for me, but in the future, you guys will see. I showing you guys that because I used to a user, I used to a investor back in the day. I've been in this market for like 8 9 years now. So I'm just saying I see many abuse that I take before. I feel how the community and how the user feeling out there at this day and this moment when the market going crazy and market crash. The only way to protecting our user is our ecosystem. I not guarantee 100% because I hate to promise and I can't do it, but I will try my best and I will show you guys how I will protect our user. Okay, and that's our mandatory.
I
Um,
see.
Words is just words, everyone can say things, but you doing it, it's a different story. And I want to let you guys know to for the safety and keeping the project in safe side and then safe for the users. Actually, we already developing adapt for we can lock our own tokens in there. Everyone can check the wallet address that all tokens, developers token is locked in their period. Okay, we don't use a third party. And right now, Certic on the way to auditing that. Okay, and we have a marketplace for all the NFT, just like OpenSea coming pretty soon. I will announce it to you guys. So if we are not real, I'm not spend a lot of funds to doing what we're doing right now. So I let Mr. Daly go back to his
Thank
question,
you.
and
Thank you
if
so
more
much.
question, I will answer it. Okay.
Dude, I have so much questions, honestly. So first of all, thank you so much for that great introduction. I think the community now have a general understanding of what you guys are trying to do, what the project is about, right? And as you said, right, you are fully public. All your informations are on the website. So people, if you want to check them out, go to their website. Let me see at galacticzone.io, right? Check them out under the team. Right. Thank you so much for doing that. And also follow the rules to get the crypto box and also the rewards. Thank you so much. Right. So you guys just introduce yourself. Wonderful people, wonderful experience, and wonderful expertise, wonderful project. So what's Galactix Zone in short term? It's an NFT and gaming ecosystem trying to revolutionize it. Also, what kind of problems do you solve in the NFT and blockchain gaming industry with your synergistic dynamic NFTs? Like what happened with static NFT? Like it's fine and dandy, people still want to use it, but yeah, what kind of problems you see with that?
Well, can I answer that one?
I mean, yeah, anyone
Yeah.
will be free to answer.
Yeah.
Just by the way,
Well, like
if
I
you
said,
want to jump in, just open your mic and don't
sure.
have to wait for me. Yeah.
Well, basically, you're like you said, the static NFT, you get it. It's basically just a headshot. What are you going to do with a headshot? And if you want to get a higher tier or different rarity, you got to go to open market and buy it, right? You're stuck with it. You can't really do anything with it. For ours, you have an adapt that when we launch, you have an adapt that you can go and you have multiple that you can merge, or you can do it when we have the game. Okay. So those are the major thing that I personally had that issue. That's why I did it to solve that problem, because I bought an NFT and I, what can I do with it? Nothing. I got a low tier NFT for a particular project. So I said, I'm gonna do my own project. I'm gonna do something better than what they're doing.
Yeah, so appreciate it. Galactic Zone, we are an ecosystem. We are a technology. That's what we are, like, first and foremost, amongst anything. We are so SDNFT, S synergistic dynamic NFT. That is one of the core focuses of the project, and kind of what Fee said. We're taking just a static, well, it has some sort of value, regular NFTs. We want to put that not only into really to the user's hand for them to be able to customize their SDNFT, rather through if we talk about, let's say, our first project is the game itself that will utilize the SDNFT, and you can get your SDNFTs. If you get a common, rare, ultra rare, whatever it is, you can merge them together to become a higher tier that allows for better properties and more customizations. Not only when you get to a higher tier do you get cosmetic customizations like different shoes, hats, swords, weapons, etc. The higher the tier you go, depending on that tier, it will affect. You'll unlock other abilities or attributes that you'll be able to use within the game itself. And that so like for example, you can choose like a wind property or a certain like force field that you would need to merge your SDNFT to be able to like maybe a particular level. You can have more advantage to use one over the other. And then when we talk more about the game aspect of it, you know, we'll get into that too. But we're also allowing the users to organically level up their users with their SDNFT within the game itself. So it doesn't have to just be, you know, keep buying. This whole the SDNFT, you can actually, you know, start with a very basic one, and then level up your way through our game to higher and higher tiers. So there's multiple ways, you know, to get to that point. But that SDNFT, you know, we're making a launch pad with this, and that's the tech that we're trying to bring, you know, to the community.
100%. And okay, so right off the bat, on top of my head, I told people before that I've learned about dynamic NFTs before, and this term synergistic and dynamic NFTs are the ones that you said you patented, right? So what's the difference between a dynamic NFTs and a synergistic NFT? Because to me, it sounds like it's basically I don't know how to explain. I'm not a tech guy, but it sounds the same to me because you can change the metadata, you can change the animation and stuff. So yeah, what's the difference over there?
Yeah, so a dynamic NFT, you can, which is a little bit evolution of NFT. You can set, you know, change. It has metadata. I'm glad you put the term on there. So people own the NFT, and then you can merge, not merge. You can get different properties of your NFT. The synergistic dynamic NFT that we have patent pending is the evolution beyond that. So once we allow users, you know, to change their NFT however they want at any point in time, they can change the metadata. We're then also allowing them to take multiple NFTs and then merge them together to create like a unique NFT with other properties and attributes. So that kind of synergize, that's where the synergistic part comes in, that where we're allowing them to merge. And then depending on the platform or how we use it, like in the case of our first game, when if you have like a couple of common, or let's say a few commons, they don't have as much properties as, let's say, I think the next tier up is rare. Will, as opposed to starting over or using your time to level up the common all the way to the higher rarity, if you have a few of them, you can merge them or synergize them together, and that gets them to the next tier. And then that, you know, depending on where it is, that can add that, because you'll have a little bit more higher tier one, that should add more to the value and rarity of it. So that's the synergistic part of it. We're allowing you to merge these NFTs to, in a concept of like, you know, in some sort of like a hierarchy. If you have a handful of like rares, that might not be as valuable for, you know, the holder as like a ultra legendary. So we're allowing the users multiple ways, and that's what the synergistic part is, to merge them to get higher tiers, whether through the app, through the DApp, or we're also allowing that synergistic part to, you know, or well, to get to the higher tier like organically through our game too. So, and that's just like how that's one application of how we're using the merging tech within the first, we'll say, game of our ecosystem, which our SDNFTs is going to be cross platform, or not cross platform, cross amongst all of our projects. So as we get further and further down the line, that value will be increasing.
It means that universe is mean our NFT. We can put in this game, and then we can use this NFT, and we can put an other game in our ecosystem. For example, right now this game we're generating for this project, and next project we have that game too. You can take the NFT and put in another game, and other NFT in other game you can put in this game with the same tier. Okay, so it means your NFT have a full value capacity. You don't have to put the NFT to the next project, to the next game, and then you lose another tier. You have to start base over to build it up again. Okay.
Okay, understood. So, interesting question that we talked about this before the MA, but I just want to ask it again so the people can understand further into how you can actually bring NFTs from other games into your game, because as we have established before, it's very different for developers to actually do that, because you all need this background stuff. You need to build these models. You need to think of a way how to incorporate those attributes from the previous game's NFTs into your game to make it suitable. Or else, for example, just think about a medieval game, right? With swords and shields, and then your partner is like an intergalactic game or something like the Galaxy game, things like that. They have like laser guns, and when it comes to your game, it's going to be a mess. So, what do you think about that? How is it possible?
Well, it's
Okay.
Okay.
Let me say some on this. Okay. For our project, the reason is, when you the difference on the SDNFT versus with static NFT is a two different thing. Like because when we wrote in this project, we already have a plan from begin. That's what our NFT would and will do for the future in our ecosystem. So that's what I generate in this NFT. When we're developing this NFT from the base draws, on each part, each section of the NFT, we all have codings on it. So the background layer that we have all that draw for the background, and all that's been coding. So for example, right now, just one piece of shoe or gloves or a helmet or face mask, weapons in our NFTs. We all have codings on it. So we planning this from begin what our NFT would do in the futures in our ecosystem. So that's what we going to develop. So when we develop this NFT, we already planning to developing the game while we drawing this project up. And then to this day, that thing don't change. Actually, the reason we going so slow because I keep updating the white paper, and the white paper have to do something with a roadmap. So I want to put my limit to the point that, okay, this I can't do. I cannot promise into a user on this. So I'm not 100% that I will do it. If I have any, hiccup on it, I will just have to fix it. And on each month go by, you see the new project launch out there every day. And that is the problem that what I protect in my user on the project is. It just mean how I can protect them to, don't have to be like other projects have not a good behavior. Okay. So I do in the change in a white paper and the roadmap, and I continue to fix and update every time, because if that project just launched and had that problem and that promised it to the community that they never did, I don't want to be like them. I want something I say, something I do that legitimately I can get it done. I will be the first one will try to run with the roadmap. A lot of projects out there that the roadmap is just for show, that knows that, like, they can achieve in it. And that's max the capacity. And even like if I say like, okay, I developing the game, how you can develop in the game with your own NFT, well, just have a headshot. Our NFT is completely full version. You see like have, hands, feet, heads, and, clothing, weapons, everything. But every single part of those NFT, we have coding on it, because our plan is developing the game based on those NFTs. So there is no question that, I'm not mid-August to 1st of September, I will put the game in development. Okay, I need this pre-sale success. I mean, we can't do everything by our own. We need a user. and the way to protect a user for a user in the future have benefit from it, that I try my best to create in a bigger ecosystem in the future. It's not just NFT alone. I can share with you because our lawyer not allow us to say something like that or share to the community right now. But you guys see the step by step I will get done. So, for example, right now, what other project out there that you know building the dApp to lock their token themselves? No one, because they don't think for further of it. So when I announcing something, it's already done. Okay, we're in the progress to build our own marketplace, just like OpenSea. Okay, so you guys know, and we're not playing around, or we're not going to like do the pre-sale and hey, come in here, and then I just like okay, bye bye. It's not like that. I'm Vietnamese. I'm American, and I'm originally from Vietnam. I love people around the world, and I've been in the market for so long that I have a feeling, for the user, take a bad advantage from the other, smarter investor or developers, and I get sick of it because even myself getting scammed sometimes. So I just try my best to put a real stuff out there for the user, and the way I protecting user is that no one even have done before. Because why? Because they greedy. I'm not. I can try everything I could to get the progress growing further and more if I do in the future for the project and the humanity. And of course, I saying this not because try to let you guys like, okay, I'm going to be a good guy. No, I have a section I promised to myself and my company. It's not from this project, okay? From my own company. I given percentage to the charity, a big percentage. I'm talking about huge. And I will, you guys will see in it. I'm not gonna, say in this project or ecosystem we will do in charity. No, I will give it myself, and then a big chunk of it go to our token holders in our ecosystem. And that's just I want to tell you. That is from bonus. I can't promise to you guys because that's again the laws in the United States where our project from. So I just say we have bonus. We airdrop back to the community a lot of it, like
Oof.
a lot of it.
Okay.
Did all right.
Yeah,
So
I think
one thing that
Fee,
we I'm sorry.
for this one, Fee, go ahead.
Okay,
I think
here's
we're talking about the
here's how
launch pad
your
for
question.
the
Okay,
question.
to answer your direct question, we thought about it. That's why we built the game as a platformer. Okay, 2D, not 3Ds. So when our third party you're going to join, we're able to we have a standard. Okay, so there's certain features for the game and stuff. So it's not like you can just do a massive of different things. So when we onboard them, we can always tweak. Okay, so it's not like an actual 3D, we're 2D games. So there's a lot of stuff you can do with 2D versus 3D. 3D is a little harder to onboard like a third party into the ecosystem. So that's why we decided to intentionally say for right now, you're not to say that we won't, but for now, just 2Ds and a platformer. So I think we will have less of an issue with onboarding a third party into our game ecosystem, okay, and vice versa. And when they build the game, it's more of a 2Ds and a platformer. So that issues with what you're talking about, the technical side, it's not much of an issue because we get to control a certain feature, the jump, and all the different movement, all stuff, and we can control the powers and all stuff of the characters. So I don't think there'd be much of an issue on the technical side.
And the real quick of that too is while the first game that we're going to do, to your point, Daily, hey, if someone says, hey, we have medieval, or if we have something else that's just very out there that probably wouldn't fit in this particular game's ecosystem, that might not that might not make sense to have that particular like partner that come in and be part of that game. But we are going to have different games out there, and that can be different theme that might align, or there might be guest players and so forth. But that's just one aspect of it. The other aspect I think we might talk about later is the actual launchpad itself, which ties into this question of when we start unlocking it for other users and partners to be able to import, basically make their own SDNFT, import whatever they want within their own world. Like that's a second aspect of that. So that can be it's still like probably using the GXZ token, or something of that capability. But we want to have that kind of second option of, yeah, even though yours might not particularly, be imported into our game, we want to make this launch pad, and I think we'll probably talk about it a little later. And that's the second aspect of this question here of, yeah, do whatever you want in there. It still needs to meet some requirements for us, of course. But if you're something more 19th century, medieval, whatever it is, you want to kind of have your own little world on there. Cool, go for it.
All right.
Yeah, and the thing I'll say, when we onboard you, there's certain guideline that we have, so it's not impossible. So as long as you follow the guideline, you can do anything you want in the ecosystem.
Okay. So there must be a screening process. That's understandable, and these projects must follow the guidelines and things like that in order to be onboarded. If they are not imported into your game, there will be another option to Launchpad. Maybe use your GXZ token, which will be in talk in later questions. All right, interesting. Understood. So people, I just want to remind you real quick that you need to follow Galactic Zone on their Twitter, join their Telegram, because we will give away the crypto box in Telegram. All right. Thank you so much for doing that. Also join the Discord if you're interested. All right. So the next question that I have for you is, because you all have all of these visions and you want to change the industry for good, right? So how do you actually plan to execute your the mission that you have? Probably, John, do you wanna touch on this, or?
Questions again? I'm sorry, I read in some message. Apologies.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. The question is just very simple. How do you plan to execute Galactic Zone mission to change the NFT for industry and gaming industry for good? Like, what are the plans? Operation.
Okay, the first thing that I already explained it to you guys earlier, probably is the same answer pretty much. The first thing I want to show in community, what is the real NFTs projects out there is, and what is the real NFT could be. So today, with this AMA, and I want to introduce to you guys as our SDNFT, we're gonna change the world. We are not just like an NFT project, and not just a crypto project. We are more of a technology of a project that bring in the true and real utility. For example, let me explain this a little bit for you guys here. When you have this, you holding the token from the GXZ. So later on, like, our ecosystem going on, like I split, I have something to share with you guys just, when the last time I will speak. So I will airdrop bonus back to you guys. And the profit from the company, I am buying those percentage in our tokens, our GXZ and our main project tokens. So after that, I will airdrop it back to the community, and the extra leftover, I will put it in the liquidity. So make our liquidity pool is stable, and the token that I already paying for go straight back into the liquidity and lock it in there. So the circulating supply will show in the certain amount that I let them lead out there, but the total circulating supply is different. So for example, if I keep putting those supply back into the liquidity pool in the future, our supply circulating in the market is really small. So the value go up, and we have a high liquidity pool in there. So when we're launching this SDNFT project out there, so I just want to let people know, between SDNFT and static NFT, what is the real NFTs out there? The NFT that gonna have in utility for the NFT. It means you will make in a real value, and you can adjust in the value yourself, rather just a digital static headshot of a picture. Can you guys explain to me how can that thing increase in value? And it make me shocked one day when I look at one of the NFT in crypto.com worth over $1 million for a static digital image. I just scratched my head like, how this can be happen? Well, I could develop something that movable and more affordable for people. Actually, they can own it, like their little toys. They can put in a game to play. They can merge it to become a unique one. Okay, and then after that, they can rent them out. They can rent in our marketplace. If you have an Apex Max that costs a fortune for you to own, if you have it in your hand and you're not a gamer, you're not a game player, it's not end of the day. You put on the market here, rent this for a week, and after a week later, that NFT go back to your wallet, and then you get paid. You know what I mean? So that's this real utility that we going to do. To protect the user, have the real value and true value on the SD NFT. So more questions to come that you guys have, I can answer it all. But remember one thing: in our main Telegram group,
Mm-hmm.
if you guys join in that group, I going to have few AMAs in there pretty soon when the white list start going, and I give the price out on the TXZ token. Anywhere from 200 to 2,000 token for one person. Okay,
Yeah.
200 token to 1,000 token for each person. So if you guys in there an AMA and you got a lucky one to win the prize, I will give to you. And then we will pay you that full amount after launch, 12 hours. Okay, we
No
not
vesting schedule. No
Uh-huh.
vesting. No vesting,
No
right?
vesting.
100% unlocked. Damn.
100%
Nice.
unlocked
Alright,
on
cool.
that. So after answer our question, I mean any question on our AMA in our Telegram group, I will give that price around. On each AMA, I maybe give it away from 5 to 10 members. Okay, from 200 tokens to 1,000 tokens, on depend on each unique question that they ask, or they're helping us to do. Someone comment and they want, if I show them and they share our information and I see they take an impact, I maybe give them a price. And I have to write all that down because myself going to buy that back from the tax, the tax fee, the transaction fee. I buy them back and I throw in one wallet. I will create in one wallet that I don't touch that token ever. Because those tokens that I buy back from, I give it away from begin, I want to buy them back and I will throw them back in there for keep the value of the TXZ token value to the community. And I provide you guys all the wallet. Like I said, we are real, we are true. We have our own information, real information on our website. Here, my face, my CTO and my manager face right there, and my advisor. You guys more than welcome to investigate each name in the project is real, 100% with their position and capable of the person is. Okay,
Love it.
we have nothing to hide in the community.
I want to
love
add something to the whole thing too. Okay, there's another app that we are building, Okay, that it's already in the process, and it's burning community burning dApp. Okay, there's no other community that has done that. We're probably one of the first to do it. We basically have a dApp where allow the user to build our community. So we put the token in there, and then the community go in and participate. And then as they earn, they also burn the token in the economy. Okay.
So okay, interesting. Interesting. Very. I would say, there are different platforms that utilize this kind of a token building, like Crew 3 and Link 3. I think Crew 3 they changed their name too. It is something else, but I don't really care. But you are creating your own community where you put your own a certain percentages of your token right in that. So the community members they join in, they complete quests, right? They interact with that platform. Yeah, go ahead, and then it'll be burned.
Basically, like they'll have, we have to basically almost like a learn to earn kind of a thing, but without token, and they get to burn it. Like they earn, let's say 50% and 50% burn. So it's a burning reaction that's burnt by the community. Not just us burning it. We want the community to participate in the burning. Okay, so I don't think anyone has done that yet. So
that sounds pretty strange to me. I've been doing this community for like about 2 years now, and I've never heard of such platform that are built by the team themselves.
Yeah, that's the first. So no one has done that. We have to do something unique.
We might coin that. We might coin that community. No. Just kidding. All right. So man. So you talked about the ecosystem of your project. So you have a launchpad, the marketplace, NFT marketplace. What else? You have the SD NFTs, and you have integration between different games, third parties. But and also you mentioned about the tokens, right? And we can use that tokens for different things. You can give away in airdrop and stuff like that. But you haven't really gone through some of the core utilities of the tokens. Like we don't
Oh,
understand.
let
Yeah.
me let
What is
me
that? So
sorry.
go ahead, please.
Let me before I forget. Here's one unique thing about the SDNFT, right? So, for example, if you own a regular static NFT right now, let's say if you're a famous person, whatever, but if you want to autograph it, you can't autograph a static NFT. But with
Right.
ours, let's say you're a famous gamer in our game ecosystem, right? And you're about to sell that character, right? We give you the ability to autograph it. Autograph. Let's say, I'm the top tier for Galactic Zone. I decide to sell it, but I'm not just selling it. I'm also going to autograph, that also. So being dynamic and everything, you can autograph it and sell and make it worth even more. No one has that feature. Okay.
What? Okay, but okay. So the thing is about I don't want to have this argument because we're talking a lot about these NFTs and we're kind of losing the focus here. But real quick about this thing about autographing. In the NFT world, we have the blockchain in technology, and we have wallet addresses. So when a celebrity they create that NFTs, we can trace them back, right? We can trace them back to the owner. So that's going to be the owner. So we know that's the real NFT. So what's the point of like this autograph thing here? That
Well, you
well, I
got
mean,
the
it's cool,
signature.
right?
Yeah, it's cool to
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a signature
It's
and
cool to have a
it's
signature
on there,
there.
not just the
I guess that's
blockchain
right.
itself. You have the cool
Yeah.
signature,
Yeah, I guess that's right. But yeah, in terms of ownership and stuff like that, you can trace them back using blockchain. But yeah, having like a signature from your favorite actors, actresses, influencers, that'd be cool.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's not just a
perfect.
blockchain, not just a bits and bytes. Now you have the actual signatures,
I'm just for the sake of it, I just say, what happens if Michael Jordan interesting in our NFT one day, and he
Ooh.
bought one and he put a signature on there? What do you think that NFT could be worth?
Yeah.
No one done that.
No,
And I'm
you
just
see?
saying, for just for example, for you yourself, Mr. Daly, you buy
Ah.
one NFT and turn around, you say, we are BSC Daily and we own that NFT from Galactic Zone, and you get your logo of your company in there, one of a kind, and that thing can worth some feel good amount of worth thousands of dollars.
It'd be worthless. I don't know. I'm not that famous.
Who knows?
BSC Daily
No, I'm
does, but
just saying,
not
but
me.
people like they would unique, like that's a logo
Yeah.
trademark
Trademark.
of your own company. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
just for me, later on, if my ecosystem expand and I start building the blockchain and exchange. So feel the NFT I own that I never sell before, never have any transaction on it before. And what happened if I have a logo trademark of Galactic Zone on my own NFT ever, and I do something good for the community? That I can sell that for charity, and I give it that money to charity too. Can be worth some good amount of money. What happens? Abilities out there in the United States, like Hollywood movie star. They have some own NFT. They get a signature on there that they own for quite a time consume on it, and they sell. They may be worth a lot of money. So that way we design and unique. So let every single NFT owner, if even they have a basic one, it's not end of the day. If they can create and make something better for their own NFT, can be worth double at least or quadruple. That's value. So now you understand we have all the coding for our NFTs for. So we try to do our best. We have all the figures to kind of like help and protecting our own user. I mean, that's the best way we can do. So what I'm doing right now, and one thing I want to guarantee with you guys, I know one project that I getting scammed in there for $300,000, but I can't tell you the name of that project. Okay. The pre-sale for over $10 million. They launched and they put like 300 grand in the liquidity pool, and that project dead in less than a month.
Bro, 300K, raising 10 mil, putting 300K in it, bro. Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the first sign right there. Putting just a little bit of liquidity in it, so people are gonna sell. Man, they're
No,
done.
no, no,
Or
no, no. I investing into a project. They're pulling from the
yeah,
pre-sale
understood.
with over $12 million, and I
Yeah,
have to
understood.
invest investing into it, and they have little liquidities in there.
Yeah,
That
so like
and then
they're
one
gonna be
thing,
done. Yeah,
yeah, and one thing, like I said, you have it from me, and it's on live right now. I will put on centralized and decentralized on liquidity pool a quarter, minimum a quarter percent of all pre-sales. So you guys know, and I have my words on it on the video, and Mr. Daily recorded it. So it's not like I say I'm straight up person. You see my face. I'm have nothing to lie to you guys for a reason. Whatever I tell you guys here on the video is true and real, 100%. So you guys will see the 25% of all the pre-sales round go into the
the liquidity.
liquidity, a quarter of it go to
Okay.
liquidity for centralized and decentralized. I have to let you guys know that. And then I
White
leave a part for the
whitelist.
treasury, okay? And a lot of it I will put it for, start to build our next step for our ecosystem. I try to finish that marketplace up great, and then on a month after I launch it and I start, build the game, like maybe 45 days or so. We have to go over things because when we build the game, we have to sit there configure with the developer for like at least 2 weeks to pinpoint out. Even we have all the items that we need, for the game already, but we have to pinpoint how we were doing it and how it should be, so we don't have no hiccup or anything to have a major problem in the future. And while developing, we're gonna be stay by side with developers for we keep the progress moving faster. And like one state of the game finished, I will announce into the community, and we can launch it now and let you guys see it, see how it look like, And I myself, I gotta be in the office of developing the game, and I would try to play in it and make sure I like it. I not go into developing the game just for half to keep my words with the community. We will developing the game that I want to play and make you guys to play like to play too. So that's
Yes.
that's it's mean a lot to me, you know.
Yes.
So
Man, I've been talking about this. We have a stream every stream Friday. We play game fights, and a lot of the games that I play, they're pretty boring. Not gonna lie. And so having you in here on record saying that you are trying to build a game that really excites the community, really make people want to play it, that really means a lot to me. So thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing your game. Honestly. All right. So we talked briefly about the XZ token, the tokenomics. You said 25% pre-sale will put in liquidity. But let's understand more about this utility of this token. So Firam, would you mind talking to us about the utilities and how do people buy your tokens now, the whitelist and stuff?
Just sign in, register, and then buy. Just it's on our DApp on our website. Okay, you just go to the website and sign up for the whitelist and purchase it. And in terms of the usage, you already heard already. We have 2 DApp, so that's going to be used as the use case for the token itself, and then there's going to be more utility in the futures. We have like many more projects that's going to utilize the GXZ in the ecosystem. Okay, so it's not going to be just for one project for the game itself. We have other stuff that's ready to launch that it's on planning. So this is not the only one. We're not a one trick pony. Okay, there'll be more stuff to come. And like I already give you a hint about the signature stuff. That's just another little things that normally was not on the original roadmap. So there's more stuff to come. We're registering domains to do a lot of crazy stuff. Okay, so this is just the beginning.
I love it. All right. So, about the partners that you have, for people to be really excited. Do you have any VCs at the moment trying to in the private sales seed rounds, or any other partners in terms of development and game stuff?
Well, like that, a partner right now we have marketing with with ProBid, with Blockbuster, and with say the Safe Moon Community. Those are our 3 big names that we're working with. So, but in terms of the funding and all stuff, Johnny's the man. He's the one who does everything. So we don't have any like big VC that we have to deal with.
Hmm.
Johnny, to make all the decisions, we don't have to wait for anybody. If we need something done, we do it right away. We don't have to wait for a board meeting that'll take 2-3 weeks or a month. Now we need something done. We're very dynamic. We can change in a heartbeat. Whatever we need to do to change, Johnny said, boom, we're going. And he tells me and Mike, boom, we're done. There's no board meeting. Okay.
Yeah, I've been in the corporate world for probably 30 plus years. I don't know, so long. Longer than probably most people are.
Well, let me try to tell you guys this. I mean, this project, a lot. I have few people ask me, for they can invest and be a partner of a project, and I need money. Yes, I'm declining. I want the project have one decision to make, is me, and then I don't need to wait for permission from anyone. So because if I have more partner, later on it's more risk my user going to take. What happened? My partner decide to now the project X 500, and he want to show all his share to get out of here. I can't afford that for my community. I have to protect my user, and I say if I do it, I have the budget on that. I do that. I have more. I put more in there, but we don't have to ask anyone for permission to do anything. I want to go make the decision. So it's so simple and easy. Okay, that's a good and not hurt the community, and I will doing it. It's something like going to be crazy, and I spend some money on that, something that I don't need. So I say no. So there is a stop. So I don't have to gather info from the partnership and then make the decision. And in crypto world, because for example, today I will doing this, good for the community and good for us, and then we have to gather to get approved from a 4, 5, 6 partner, and that opportunity is already gone. You're already gone away, so we can't afford that. Okay, and on the pre-sales, I apologize, you guys, from begin. If this has happened, we already have a way many people register for the waitlist. I only sell in 2% of the waitlist. Only 15 million token will be sold, and the price pool for the waitlist is only $225,000. And most of the one register is just from SebMoon, on Twitter Space, and they all NFT pros. So I believe, the maximum buy is 15B on the whitelist. It's really only 45 wallets will fit in there when we have above 200 and plus register for the whitelist already. But if you guys interested to get into the whitelist, you guys can register it up in our website that's featured so early. You can register, and then we insert in that BEP20. Remember, you guys have to insert in a BEP20 wallet. Okay, and then after that, you can click on you join Telegram, and you can register on that section, and we insert you in there. So when we open the whitelist, you guys can come in and try to get it soon as you can, because I'm pretty sure within a few minutes that thing was sold out on the whitelist. Those guys, they are professionals, so they go into put bots in there to
yeah, we all know that. Damn. Okay, so here's the whitelist website. So check it out, people. Your full name, some optional stuff, but there are some very the required fields that you can put in. Should put in BEP20 wallet address, Discord name, and estimated investment size. So check it out, people. Not financial advice. Do your own research, of course. But yeah, check them out. All right. So in terms of the plan after the launch of the GXZ token, right? So what's the plan that we are looking at right here?
Okay, right after the whitelist, and we have the pre-sale rounds going, and the price a little bit situated. Let me tell you the full price. Okay, whitelist 0.015. The pre-sale number 1 is 0.025. The pre-sale round 2 is 0.030. Round 3 is 0.035, and we launched at 0.045. Okay. And right now, when we launch, we will be a little bit different. We launch on both centralized and decentralized at once. We launch on PancakeSwap and SebMoon Swap and Probit exchange from centralized exchange. And right now, I'm working with a couple more exchange that try to list it on. My target is list on top 5, and I really trying right now. I hope I can get it work. But right now, I'm pretty sure that I try to list on L Bank or Maxi or Gate Idol, at least one of those 3. Right, maybe another one right at launch. I'm not guarantee, okay? So don't like, oh, Johnny CEO just lied to me. He said he launched another exchange and he don't, okay?
We'll try.
The way I do, and I just want legitimately like helping the project. It's not like, just like a promise. This is for me.
Okay.
I launched this project on the exchange is for me. It's not to, just make it up and tell you guys for you guys happy and excited about, oh, he got launched on another exchange, and then I never did. Okay, I launched on the exchange for me. So the benefit for the community, that's I don't know. Okay, but and my mandatory to try to get on if we can. This I can't be promised because there'll be a big exchange to listen on. KuCoin. So we've been talking to the agent right now. We try to make the progress moving, and we try to submit the application in. And I thinking if we launch it on KuCoin, and I can cost me a lot. I mean, you talk about a lot on KuCoin. You guys, I mean, Mr. Daily already know exactly how much it is. I can't tell the number exactly.
Like even listing on CoinMarketCap is expensive too, but yeah, on KuCoin on centralized exchanges, it will run you a couple of thousands or tens of thousands at least. So just saying.
I guess if you got questions, you want to hurry up. The time's kind of tight. You want to get the question going?
Okay.
Exactly. So here we go. Thank you so much for answering my questions perfectly. Let's move on to the second part, the commuter questions. All right. And in this part, people, the crypto box is coming. So right now, I will create the crypto box code and I will send it to the team from Galactix Zone, and then they get to send that code in their Telegram chat. All right, and people, go ahead and join the Telegram right now to get the code because it runs out fast. Once again, creating the code right now. And in the meantime, people, send your questions and Telegram username in the chat. All right, so we will pick 5 questions to answer. This is going to be like a lightning round. All right, so first of all, all right, I'm going through the questions now. The first question that I see is from this person. Here we go. Do you want to answer this question or not? Here we go. From Bunny, I see. In the private chat, that is.
Okay. Why is it expensive? Well, basically the reason why, because what the unsold.
Say what it is, because people can't. This is the Maha Avian key.
Okay. Yeah. So,
yeah. Okay. Here we go. I'll put it on the screen. So right now, this from Bunny. Why is your Maha Avian key so expensive? Here we go.
Sorry, go ahead, Fee.
Sorry. The reason why it's so expensive because basically you get to unlock, until the supply run out, or you buy the regular one. So it's I mean, I don't want to. Not financial advice. If you really think about it, it's a steal. It's a steal. That's all I can say. That's short answer. It's a steal.
Let me answer this one more time. I will say that early about our NFT key. You can mint 1 free NFT per month with 1 key. All supply of the key is only 400 keys what we produce for our whole ecosystem. So in the future, that key value maybe go a lot higher than what you're paying right now, because later on, if the key is situated in price with the NFT, and later on the NFT value is higher. Because our launch price on NFT is $700 at launch. Right now, we special price still at $450, and the key is costing $1,300. Just this special time because I just adjusted before, to be fair with the community, but it will be going back up to $2,000 anytime right after the whitelist. Okay, so with the regular price, it's 3 NFT. You mint for a month, you get even with a key, and the rest of the life of the NFT with a key, you can mint an NFT for free. So that is a steal. I do that for someone have patience and they want, okay, I don't want to buy 10 NFT. No, I just want to buy this right now, this moment. So I hope in the future that the NFT going up high, so the key may be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Okay, go ahead and next question.
The next question I just sent it in the private chat also. Do you want to answer this one?
Well, like I say, he probably don't see my answer earlier. I said, from mid August to end of August, I willing to start to developing the game. And if community don't believe in us, I can sell the contract to the community to see that we sign a contract to developing the game. But remember, what I promised to you guys, I'm still gonna base on the developer. Sometimes developer they cannot achieve in the time limit like we give it to them. They extend it more because more things gonna change while we're developing it. So if someone promising you the game will be out on September, and I just let you guys know it never happened. And I don't want to be the same guy. So the answer for me to you is as soon as I can, but I can show you guys that the game start developing right around before September. Okay. We try our best if we can because I want to play my own game too. Trust me on that. You have my my answer on that. I want to play my own game too.
Perfect.
And I just
So the
posted
next,
I just posted the box key. I think it's already full, by the way.
yeah, I just sent it in your Telegram groups, and it's out like for like 5 seconds, so people are really fast.
Okay.
Yeah. There's no way I can
That's fine. That's
I
fine.
can make sure. Yeah, it runs out
Cool.
real fast. The next question is from Vector. Do you want to answer this one?
The security.
Correct.
We're audited by CERDIC, so the security wise we're audited by CERDIC, so that they can have an assurance on that. Okay, simple question. Thank you. Thanks for the question.
All right, cool. And as you can see, the team is fully public, so don't worry about it. And the next question is from this guy. What about staking GMX, bruh, GMZ? All right, I'm gonna change the name.
Nothing right now. Nothing. We don't have any plan right now, but we're not going to rule anything out. So things change. So, but no staking at the moment. Okay.
Okay, maybe in the future. And here we go. This is a question about your educational program. I see from Tusk.
The education is actually going to be part of the burning. Okay, the burning dApp that we have. So you learn. I mean, you earn and then learn and all that stuff, and then you can burn. So that was on our dApp. So you can learn,
earn, and burn.
You watch an ad, whatever, and then you can burn the token. So the community-based burning. Thank you for the question.
Very easy. All right. So, dude, that's indeed a lightning round. So, thank you so much for asking your questions, people. Those are the 5 questions from the community. Is there anything you want to add, Michael and John, before we wrap this AMA up? That's it.
Yeah, well, I guess there's so much. I mean, I guess just a little bit of a recap, of just Galactic Zone. I think we kind of chatted about it, but we're an ecosystem, we're a technology, and we are trying to, while we're kicking off this first game, it's called the Kalpa Avian game. That's where the SD NFTs that you see on our site and all the different flavors of them and our videos and so forth. That's where those are going to predominantly come into. That's just one of many that's just going to be within the ecosystem, and we have a lot of different utilities and mechanisms for just the token and the SD NFTs that we're planning on the future here. So we just got a lot to go on there, but the other aspect is just that the launchpad itself is we're really excited to bring partners in, and then also allow just more communities to build whatever they want, as opposed to so let's even say, and this might be for a smaller audience, but for some people or companies to say, I want to build our own gaming or SDNFT or even just NFT gaming, whatever it is. We put the money, effort, and technology into already building the platform. We already have the platform. So we've already done a lot of work on that part. So we can literally bring a new company in, as long as they meet all the requirements, etc. Say, okay, you want to build your own stuff? Okay, come use our already proven launchpad, our tech, and that we've already done. And at that time, we probably have the game out, and they can see it and so forth. Build your own stuff, with that. We already done all the legwork for a company spinning up, wanting to start from ground zero and kind of building their own, dynamic NFT with metadata, having the back end, the infrastructure, so forth, let alone synergizing and whatever on that. It's a lot to do. We spent countless of months and years just on that particular piece. So we've done that legwork. So when we get to that point for our launch pad, we're hoping to onboard new companies coming in to where they can express their idea in a much seamless way, more than we had to go through. And we already have the infrastructure, and we literally already have it built. It's just they can even put their own skin on it, their whitelist or white label it, whatever they want for their project, be powered by Galactic Zone, and there you go. And we're hoping to really kick that off, as that goes down the road. So we're really excited about the technology on there.
Okay, so let me wrap up another thing too. What Michael say that any NFT, SDNFT, third party coming in developing from a company, and I want to improve it to you guys is the full project build, the base, the funds on it, they have to use the GXZ token to able to build their project. That's your real utility for our token holders. Okay, so like I say later on, just for example, if you want to come in and build an SDNFT project under our trademark, and then all the pre-sale rounds ever, the user had to use a GXZ token to buy their pre-sales. So that's in our agreement on privacy. And another thing, guys, I really appreciate for your times that come into our AMA today. And I really appreciate for the host that helping us. He do a great job. This is more than I expected. And I know a lot more community will join our Telegram and Discord and our Twitter channels to keep up with all the news after the host sharing information to his social media network. And remember, we're gonna do random maybe 2-3 days per AMA, and at the price that free GXZ token from 200 to 1,000 tokens, I will give it away. Well, still seems like not a lot to you guys, right? But we have total supply after we launching on the circulating supply, maybe like right around under 400 millions. So 200 to 1,000 is mean not a lot, but at launch is maybe going to be worth a lot, and maybe go above $1, who knows? And that could be $1,000. Okay, so like I said, join our Telegram channel, join our Discord channel, and join our Twitter channel. When you guys know that we do an AMA, you have a chance to win the prize, and all the questions we can answer more is in there. Okay, so right now I'm good, and I'm really happy, and it's a successful AMA, and I really appreciate the whole for everything. And thank you guys for spending the time to talking with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, Jan. Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you so much, Fia, for being here with the community. Yeah, I appreciate you. And I'm looking forward to seeing more from Galactic Zone. All right. Good luck with the whitelist, and take care.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Goodbye now. Oh, by the way, can I have a copy of this conversation? I want to see.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No, I
we'll have a
remember.
recap in the future, of course.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, peeps. Have fun.
All right.
Goodbye, community.